We're ready to go here. So too our commentary team tonight. Ray Clements, and with him, as always, JP.
Thanks very much, Steve. Good evening, everyone. Quite a reunion night in Burgundy with Gerard Houllier and Guy Roux, the rival managers, knowing each other for 25 years, and they spent time together at Christmas 2001 recuperating from heart operations. 1,100 Liverpool fans here amongst the crowd to see if history can be made. Their side has never beaten or scored against the French club in France. Steven Gerrard returns for Liverpool, although he's in the middle of a domestic ban. Vladimir Smitso injured an ankle in France last week for the Czech Republic. He's hopeful of being fit for the return leg. Jimmy Traoré comes in with Didi Hamann, linked recently to a move back to Germany on the bench. Sami Hyypiä had a virus early in the week, but is okay to play. John-Arne Riise, the man most feared by Guy Roux, who's likened the Norwegian to Roberto Carlos in the French press.
Well, you see that Liverpool's system will be as pretty much as normal. Gerrard and Murphy in the middle of the field there. The one surprise is maybe Hamann has been left out away from home in Europe. But obviously Gerard Houllier wants to score goals. Diouf will try and get forward and join the front. Heskey will drop off and help a little bit in the middle of the field as well. And as you mentioned, Jonathan, Arne Riise will be very, very dangerous from set plays.
Two big names missing for Auxerre, who are fourth in a tight French title race. Gibril Cissé, that pacey powerhouse up front, is banned, and the Ivory Coast striker Capo picked up an injury in December. They've conceded just 4 goals in 17 games here this season. Mexes is the most coveted 20-year-old in Europe, some say. Boum Song plays despite missing some training this week through muscle aches and strains.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that they've conceded so little goals here, and you see Mexes and Boum Song at the centre of their defence. But it'll be interesting, the battle in the middle of the field with Tenio and Faye, who will battle it out there, and Lacheur will drop back in. He's the playmaker. He'll try and get the rest of the team playing. And of course, Fadiga on the left-hand side is very, very pacey, and they've got a very, very strong left side.
Could be a big night for Michael Owen in his 41st game in Europe. He needs 1 goal to equal Ian Rush's club record of 20 in European competitions. Hyypiä there, tying his bootlace, the Liverpool captain. The referee won't let anyone get out of line. Massimo De Santis is a police inspector in Rome. It'll be Liverpool to kick us off and underway in this first half then, with El Hadj Diouf, a roommate of Kalilou Fadiga, who plays for Auxerre tonight during the World Cup campaign with Senegal last summer. Away then by Hyypiä, headed on by Heskey. Rade away, looking for Matisse. There's Tenio, who also had a little bit of injury this week. Missed training on Monday. Traoré. Heskey, looking for John-Arne Riise, who has been in sparkling form, Ray, hasn't he?
Well, he has, yes. I mean, he can play at left-back or that left-sided position, and I think most people think that the left-sided position is probably the best, because when he gets forward, he delivers fantastic balls with his left foot in general play, but also at set plays as well. From either side of the field, he causes any defence in the world the problem with his delivery from those set pieces.
This is Tenio, and looking for Matisse. Plays superbly well, Auxerre at Arsenal in the Champions League, winning at Highbury, losing here. Auxerre clears it away. A booking for him tonight would take him out of the return leg. Jimmy Traoré is not known for his precise distribution, was charged out. And this is Steven Gerrard. Long range ball, looking for Michael Owen. They've got a good understanding between the two of them. Boum Song away, Tenio caught in possession by Riise, Murphy forward. Any signs of the pitch letting players down yet, Ray, in these opening seconds?
Well, certainly when we saw them warm up, the ball was bobbling all over the place, and you know, what worries me that he'll actually, because I've never seen a pitch laid the day before a game in all the time in football, so it won't surprise me in the slightest if it kicks up, and then it will get very difficult for him to play on.
Cost about £150,000 to relay. Gerard Houllier did know the work was going to be done. He was told last week at the French International by the Auxerre president. And very quickly, Carragher. And an early touch for the veteran goalkeeper, Fabien Cool. Rally misses a game here. They got rather underneath it. Murphy and Gerrard, the midfield axis for Liverpool today, with Hamann on the bench. This is Faye. Andy Faye, also Senegal. Mattis, looking for Lacheur, the captain. Benjani. In comes a fizzing cross. Lacheur couldn't get on the end of it. It was played in by Jares, who you remember interested Manchester United for a while. A goal kick for Liverpool. Now, a lot of these players from the Auxerre side did interest at one stage English clubs. Mattis with a header on there. Did he jump into Traoré? Worried there for Gérard Houllier. Fadiga was said to be interesting Liverpool at one stage. And Boumsong, Fulham. Up goes his defensive partner Mexes, on by Heskey. Out by Jares. Now, young Lacheur, the captain, who'll get forward in support of Benjani. No Capo, no Cisse up front. They don't score a lot of goals, Auxerre.
No, it's a big miss for them, Cisse not playing, certainly. But obviously Liverpool have a slight problem in terms of at times with Lacheur dropping into the middle of the field there and joining Faye and Tanino. Then certainly there'll be a problem for Danny Murphy and Steve Gerrard in terms of they'll be outnumbered.
Referee Massimo De Santis giving the free kick for the challenge on John Anarisa. Gerrard. Juve, little tickle on, looking for Owen. Boumsong was the man who got it away. Was in the French national squad, senior squad last week as a replacement for his injured teammate Mexes. Lots of interested celebrities here tonight. The England manager is amongst those watching on. Michel Platini is here as well, who worked with Gérard Houllier at French international level. Gerrard replaced him as the manager. Lacheur. Mattis has it. 10 yards in off his right-hand touchline. Radek. Off Risa Traoré. Mattis once again. A little jink. Radek in support. Now Tenyo. Wearing gloves. Temperatures in the stadium an hour ago. -1. And the groundsman, Monsieur Soin, actually wanted the temperatures to drop, Ray, because he felt that a frost would stick the turf seams together.
It's incredible, isn't it? Yeah, but he's probably right, because if that doesn't happen, as I say, there are one or two areas in the pitch already where it's starting to kick up and big lumps of turf are coming up, and that will get worse if there's any dampness in that pitch.
He was in the first Liverpool side that played in French football. This is Heskey, that's a good ball into him from Gerrard. Strong challenge on him by Boumsong. That was back in the mid-70s when Liverpool went to a very, very good Saint-Étienne side. It's strange that they've never won in France against a French club side. On by Heskey again, looking for the pace of Owen. Hesitation by Mexes. Cool picks up. Huge divot chunked out of the ground there, with Mexes getting back at Owen at the last moment.
Yes, I think Mexes was expecting Krul to come out and take that quite comfortably, and Krul didn't make the right decision. He hesitated, and of course Michael Owen very, very nearly got in, but it just shows the pace of Mexes, because although the decision was wrong initially, he still managed to get back and get a block on.
Manchester United, Roma, Juventus all said to be interested in the 20-year-old French international Mexes. Juventus apparently are favourites to sign him. He did have a trial at Man U when he was a 16-year-old, I gather.
I mean, it looks as though Owen's the favourite there, but look, he just wraps that right leg around and makes contact with the ball and really bails Krul, the keeper, out.
Away by Auxerre. Benjani, who hasn't been in the best of scoring form. He was brought to the club really to replace the injured Cisse earlier on in the campaign. He's only scored one since November. There's Monsieur le groundsman. Traore gets it away. Rade. He's actually done a remarkable job, Lionel Swan, on the grounds when you think about it. This pitch relayed in just a couple of days this week. Mexes. Neat and accomplished turn. Tenyo to Matis. Mexes has gone forward to the edge of the penalty area. Auxerre. The French press this week, Mexes was saying he'd love to get forward more and often has to restrain himself. Gerard. Owen has Risa to his left-hand side. It's back to Huppier first, and a long ball looking for Risa. Rade has misjudged the flight. Risa has Heskey in the middle, far side of the box, El Hadj Chouf. Murphy spreads it to Carragher. Patient football by Liverpool. Heskey. Fair challenge by Jean-Alain Boumsong, the older of the two centre-backs. 23 years of age he is now. Liverpool keeping the ball better than Auxerre. Oh, having said that, free kick given against Andy Faye for the challenge on Joe. Maybe he just clipped his right ankle.
I think there was slight contact there. Just the problem that Liverpool had just a couple of minutes before there. You know, Risa got down this left-hand side in a good crossing position, locked up, and there was actually only one player in the box to hit, and therefore had to wait, and the opportunity then went missing for him.
Tenyo. What a space for him. Looking for Benjani. Carragher pressurised and worried and nagged. Auxerre have that throw. Not in great form. Only 3 wins in the last 7 games. The winter break here, of course. They eased through a cup tie at the weekend against a lower league club. Risa. Owen. CIS, the Worthington Cup final, I should say, up and coming, of course, for Liverpool in 10 days' time against Manchester United. Must get back into Europe next season. Tough chase for them in the Premiership to get into Champions League. This is Auxerre to Carragher. Gone, steady start by Liverpool. Wonder what you think. You can always send us your comments tonight by texting the word 5 followed by your opinion to the number 81125. Messages charged at 25 pence plus your usual operator charge.
Well, Michael Owen a bit disappointed there, but I think you can see when the ball's played through, he is just in an offside position there, but certainly he felt he'd broken through those very quick central two.
Faye. A good World Cup Senegal had, 25 years of age. No English football, or no Arsene Wenger was at Monaco youth level 5. Carragher will take the throw in for Liverpool. Dudek's been in sound form since coming back to the side. Crystal Palace in the Cup, 12 clean sheets this season, and he looks for Heskey. Needs to be strong against Boumsong tonight. Offside flag against Benjani. Liverpool were quick to move it. Gerard looks for Diouf. What do you think of Diouf this season, Ray?
I think one of the problems Liverpool maybe had is actually finding a position for him. They've tried him up front, they've tried him off the front, they've tried him in wide areas. They seem to have decided that wide right is the best place for him at this present moment in time. And I think certainly he has been doing better for Liverpool in this past few weeks than he had earlier in the season. And I know that he's happier with his own form than he certainly was in the first couple of months, first 2 or 3 months of the season.
Rade will take the throw in. Traore in at left back to allow Risa to go forward. They were very concerned, I think, Liverpool, with the runs Rade was making at Highbury, and in other games they've seen him Risa pressed up on him and attacking for Liverpool, of course, will stop Rade galloping forward down this right-hand side. There's Giroud. The hat there, the man who's been at Auxerre since 1961. He's a folk hero in France. He's got his own spitting image puppet and whatnot, plain speaking. It's quite critical, actually, Giroud, of Roger Lemaire, the way he played Cissé in the World Cup finals, and could have acted as one of the nails in Lemaire's coffin as the French manager. Jacques Santini is here tonight, by the way, the current boss. Murphy. Let's get quickly on. Nothing's coming off for him at the moment, is it, Ray?
No, it's not, unfortunately. He's finding it difficult to buy a goal at the moment, I think, Michael, but you know, he still gets into goal-scoring positions, and I think as a manager or a coach, your biggest worry is when your striker is afraid to get into those goal-scoring positions, and Michael still keeps getting in there, and it will turn for him. You know, great goal scorers like Michael don't just dry up overnight. It will come back for him, but sometimes you go through these barren spells and you have to battle through that, and I think that's what Michael's trying to do at the moment.
He loves playing in France, doesn't he? Remember Saint-Étienne, Argentina, 98. Remember Paris against France in September of 2000. Gerrard looking for Owen. Booms just grazed it away. She's here for Heskey. Getting in front of Rade. Did well. Traore. Well, it came to Owen. Risa's there in support, and Juice pulled to the far post. And that's a corner kick to Liverpool. Could have been better, but it's still a corner.
It's a good ball from Owen there, which gets Risa in, but it's Boumsong who has a little bit of luck, but gets round on the cover and just managed to get a block. But that's a delightful touch from Michael Owen. If you speak to the coaching staff at Liverpool, they're happy with his play. It's just that he's not scoring the goals that he normally does.
Juve in the middle. Beyond him, Huppier coming in. They will have climbed on the back of Michael Owen. He certainly climbed on the back of someone, says the police inspector from Rome.
Well, you can see his hands come up there on top of Boumsong, can't you? And right over the top of him, bundles into everybody, and the referee quite rightly gives the free kick.
Liverpool skipper was wearing a mesmerised this evening, a Beckham-esque plaster on his forehead. Our challenge on Lacheur. Loves to break from midfield as the Auxerre captain.
Well, that's a problem that Liverpool just might have. Lacheur is dropped right off the front. He gets in between the midfield two of Murphy and Gerrard, and in front of the two central defenders, and gets in that space there, that little pocket, and that's when he gets a chance to run at Liverpool like he did. And now they have this free kick in a very dangerous position.
Lacheur stands over it. Kalidou Fadiga is there as well to the left. Benjani is to the right. Four men in that Liverpool wall. It's touch to Benjani. He, like Owen, struggling to find the back of the net in recent weeks.
Yes, always going up, always going wide, never a problem. Good, strong, big wall there for Liverpool, and the ball's hit. It's never a threat to do that in the Liverpool goal.
Started off with 7 goals in his first 7 games for the club, and has netted just once since. Gerrard looking for Juve to meet Nutmeg, his Senegalese international roommate. Too happy about it. Danny Murphy, very consistent season he's had. Juve thought that Carragher was going to continue the run, and he just stopped. There you go. Now Charest. Boumsong, who played with Nexus in the European Under-21 Championships in Switzerland last summer. Heskey. Gerrard in space. Murphy. They tried to angle it back to him, and I'm not too sure whether the ball came off the turf very, very quickly there, Ray, but anyway, misplaced the pass.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Jonathan. I think when the ball was played to Murphy from Gerrard for the 1-2, just as he was about to try and just cushion it through for Gerrard, it just bobbled up in front of him, and therefore there's just a bit too much power and pace on it.
Andy Fye through a weak Juve challenge. Now, if he could switch it, they had a man over on the right in Mattis, but it wasn't a good quality ball. This is Mattis. Traoré is tucked up behind him now. Rade. Jean Rade. Lacheur. And still, we look for Fadiga, but that was passed in hope rather than expectation, really.
I think that Fadiga there on the balls is expecting Benjani to make that diagonal run, and Benjani just stands and doesn't see the same picture that Fadiga sees.
Access rises. Risa forward. Look at the divots tune out of this turf. Traoré, that was brave. 3 in the middle. Parade. Auxerre fighting for the championship in France. It's very tight, but they say the quality isn't great. Marseille leading from Monaco from a couple of points. Nice and Auxerre 5 points off the league leadership. Very tight defence. Could Liverpool breach it here? Heskin on the penalty spot and rising. Metze's just got a touch. Tenyo. Benjani. Look at a massive great divot out of the turf there as Benjani changed direction. Now if we do get huge great areas of the pitch dug out like that, Ray, that is dangerous.
Well, that's exactly what we were worried about when we looked at the pitch before the game, because it's had no time to knit at all. That's what can so easily happen, and then it does become an absolute nightmare for the players to play on.
Mattis for Auxerre. Tenyo. Oh, great space here. Fadiga. And Juve got back well. Now he's been criticised in recent weeks, especially at Crystal Palace in the Cup for a lack of effort, Juve, but look at him coming back here. And he got the tackle in.
It's a great tackle. No, Carragher's got Fadiga onto his weaker foot, onto his right foot, and just by delaying him that split second, it allowed Juve to get back and get in a critical tackle without a shadow of a doubt.
Boomsong in towards the near post, Benjani at the far, Faye as well. That's a good header away. Carragher got it out for Liverpool, and I think Huppier has fouled his man. He has done. There's a real skelter rush to get out there. Crumpled Faye to the ground. Worry here then for Liverpool. Liga will take it. Faye in the middle. Benjani there as well. Boomsong attacking the near post. That should be the goalkeepers, and is. To feel sorry for Chris Kirkland at this stage of the season with Liverpool, although they're not in the race for the championship, Ray. They're still in 2 major competitions, of course, and he's ruled out until next season.
Yes, it's a great shame for him because he's been very, very patient at Liverpool. He's waited for his chance. Unfortunately, had a little bit of dip in form earlier on the season. Kirkland got in and was outstanding for his time in the team, and then obviously sustained.
His goal is under pressure here. Lacheur to Benjani, challenge on him by Huppier, who didn't like the fact that Benjani went a bit high.
Yes, I'm just saying that it's unfortunate he sustained that knee injury at Crystal Palace, and it has set him back for the rest of the season. But he's a strong lad, he's a great character, he's a hard-working lad, and I'm sure he'll be back at the start of next season, putting pressure on Dudek to get back in the team and try and make it his own, as he was doing earlier on this season.
Surprised that when the ball was dead moments ago down the other end, the assistant referee didn't come on and replace that divot or stamp it down. Anyway, this is Lacheur. Mattis. No great movement in the middle, and Liverpool have plenty of bodies back. Cutting in, drifting the shot. He's always going wide, the keeper knew that.
So those horrible shots for a keeper though, he's caught it off the outside of his foot. He hasn't meant to do that, it's gone off the outside of his foot then. It's drifting away from the goalkeeper. Dudek's got the angle covered, but it is one of those horrible floating balls that sometimes just finish up going over the top of you.
Another outstanding Auxerre youngster. He comes from the Clairefontaine national side, national school. He's in the under-21s, Mattis. Had a bit of a shoulder injury early on in the season. Giroux's unearthed some talent here, hasn't he? Eric Cantona. Laurent Blanc's here. This is Radek. Looking for Mattis to pressurise Jimmy Traoré. Tenure. Flores. Little Fadiga. Faye. And he's away to the right side, but again he's gone left. 1-2. Lacheur back to Jaurès. By Auxerre. Now El Hadj Diouf. Purposeful. Owen in space. Risa joining. Murphy. Possession football for Liverpool. A key tonight, Ray.
Yes, they didn't know. They've played enough European football now to know they need to be patient, that it'd be nice to score a goal here and actually win the game, but the most important thing is not to concede one, and the longer they keep the ball, the fans here at Auxerre are not the most patient if their side doesn't get in front quite early on, so this is good news for Liverpool.
Gerrard angling it away. There's great debate in the French press, I think it was today, about the warmth of the Auxerre fans towards their home players. There's a suspicion that a lot of fans turn up here to see the opposing side stars. And they were warmly greeting Henry and the like here when Arsenal played in the Champions League. Powerful run by Fadiga. Not a good pass at the end of it though, easily blocked by Huppier. Fadiga tries again. And that's a good run into the penalty area. And it was just wide. And he switched wings with purpose there, Mattis. And he wasn't picked up.
But again, Carragher gets back. He's very good at his recovery from Carragher. Just puts enough pressure on him, leans on him there. Just see him just leaning into him there, just to put enough pressure onto Mattis not to get it on target.
Oh, Alexis with a little flick has put his teammate Boumsong under pressure from Owen, who was alive to the possibility. Now Fadiga, good strength. Jaurès. Faye. Excess calling for Matisse to drop a little bit deeper. Rade is the fullback just in front of him. Should be Traoré's in the air. Lacheur looking for Benjani. Matisse, Lacheur again, tried to scoop it back to Benjani. It's come to him now. Traoré is back there and recovered for Liverpool. But it was a touch too scrambly for comfort.
It was some lovely one-touch football there by the three players, wasn't it? It was just a little flick here by Matisse, just gets into Benjani, but Traoré gets across. It's pulled actually by Benjani, but he's strong enough to still clear the danger.
Tenure, the Finn. Jaurès. Poor ball, Gerrard, Murphy. Can Liverpool break here? Owen. Well, he wanted Heskey, I think, to spin and go beyond his centre-back, but Heskey planted his feet in the ground and was going nowhere.
Well, having seen the two centre-backs, Mexis and Boumsong now, you think that any straight balls over the top, even with somebody like Michael Owen's pace, they're going to have a problem to try and outpace those two, because not only are they comfortable on the ball, they're both pacey players, and really Liverpool needs to get round the outside of them and get balls in the box that way. I don't think they'll get through with a straight ball down the middle.
Where Fadiga couldn't beat the first man, Gerrard, and Risa away. Is that a push by Boumsong? No. Faye. Chested away by Auxerre. Diouf to Gerrard. Closed quickly. Tenure. Quick little passing movement again, building here for Auxerre. Fadiga. And still, the Senegal international. Jaurès the cross. Traore down and Hupia out. And this is a good period here for Auxerre. Side good enough to go to Highbury in Champions League football and win this season. Fadiga with the cross. Dudek came and claimed strongly.
Yeah, a good take by Dudek, yeah, but they're getting some success down that left-hand side, aren't they? Jerez and Fadiga are creating things between them down that left-hand side. Carragher's done well to stop him, get a couple of balls in with his favoured left foot, Fadiga, but on that occasion he managed it, but thankfully Dudek was strong and positive and took charge of the situation.
Suspended domestically. Jerez. Carragher had more time than he knew. Hillier watching on. First met Giroud when he was manager of Mines. It was 25 years ago, and they held Auxerre to extra time. Unthinkable at that time in the French Cup. Matisse. Fay. Tanyo back to Charest. Fadiga has space. Asher has made the run to the edge of the penalty. Just climbed enough. Heskey was trying to leave a boom song off it.
Wonderful skill here by Matisse, isn't it? The sole of his foot gets himself out of a tight situation. He's impressed me in his first half, Matisse. He's done really well down the right-hand side. And, both wide men, Fadiga and Matisse, have caused Liverpool problems without the final ball being maybe of the quality that you would hope they could deliver.
With the French under-20 side when they won the UEFA title, I think it was a couple of years ago, 3 years ago now, I think it was this season. You just come back from the England under-17s, is it, Ray, in Greece?
That's right. We've been out in Greece for a friendly game, preparing for the European Championship qualifying games, which take place in 3 weeks in the northwest of England.
Michel with a free kick. Post Carragher there. Fay was pressurising again. Carragher's done well. Stood his ground. He feels he was being unfairly pressurised, Traore. Let's have a look. Can't see that at all, Ray, can you?
No, there was nothing. It wasn't really a challenge at all. It's just it's a shank, basically.
Rade will take the throw in. Saw Traore play at centre-back at Palace in the Cup recently because Auxerre was suspended. I thought he did very well there, in the centre of the defence. This is Benjani, worrying Hupia. Matisse with the cross. Auxerre was there again. Liverpool can't play it away and hold possession. Benjani, back come Auxerre. Rade. Looking for Benjani. A free kick given. That's a throw in. We've had a few words. Hupia and Benjani and one or two of the others throughout this first half. I don't think there's anything in it, Ray. It's really been niggly, has it?
No, it hasn't. It's been, it's been a hard-fought cup battle, which you'd expect. There's been no nasty tackles or anything like that so far. It's been a good game, of which certainly Auxerre in this last 10 minutes are in the ascendancy.
Murphy. Away towards El Hadjouf again. Lacking support. Hit a divot from Fay, but Boomsong has plenty of time. The bulk of the noise you can hear in the stadium, by the way, Liverpool fans. There's the old man of French football, Giroud. He's actually suffering from broken bones. He had a fall here recently in the icy stadium. There's the hardcore of the Auxerre fans. The Liverpool supporters, as far as my ears are concerned, are out singing them. The 1100 have made the journey, been in splendid form. Eski fell over. Fadiga, good control. Juve again covering on Carragher there.
Yes, again, well, he needs to. I think one of the differences there, certainly in his first half, is that in the wide areas, Auxerre have got Fadiga and Jerez down on the left-hand side, and Mattis has been very impressive down the right. And unfortunately for Liverpool, we've seen very little of Risa. Traore's spent all his time defending, and of course, Juve has not had a lot of support from Carragher either. So, whereas the French team are getting doubled up down the sides, Liverpool can't do that at the moment.
Matisse has gone to that left look to see some of the ball. Charest. Matisse just inside him. Get a lot of these little 4 or 5 yard balls, don't they, at speed and with movement. Auxerre. Now into Risa. Murphy making the run through the middle there. Fouled by Tenyo. Well, I wonder if that should have been a booking, the referee having given the free kick, because that was a great opportunity for Liverpool. I think that should have been a yellow card.
Well, certainly it was a tackle from behind, and tackles from behind should be yellow cards. I'm not one for handing out yellow cards for fun, but certainly that was a tackle from behind, and they were in a very good position.
Risa. Eski leaves it. Owen! Boumsong got the block. Tenyo away. The way that Michael Owen shaped there, he looked dangerous. It looked as if his confidence hadn't been drained.
No, it just sat up a little bit too high for him, didn't it? The pitch again, it bounced and it sat up somewhere around chest height. It was difficult for him to actually get his foot over it and try and get a volley in, and Boumsong, as quick as he is, soon got that block in.
There's Gerrard. Eski back to him. By Orsho. Strength by Fadiga. That's the third little offence Juve has given away in the game. Covering back, working hard. But he clipped his heels. Yeah, there, just clipped him.
It's a forward tackling back, isn't it? A little bit clumsy, nothing malicious in it, but certainly did catch the back of his heels.
The Liverpool fans will be heartened by his work rate tonight, because it hasn't been a great start at Anfield for the 22-year-old from Dakar in Senegal. Eski away. Tenyo. By Hupia. Rade. Fai holding it up. Eski working hard as well. I don't think anyone could fault Liverpool's work rate tonight. And Murphy has set Risa away. Owen to the edge of the penalty area looking for it. Out by Charest. Risa will settle for the throw-in only. The Liverpool banners behind him. Seen that one beforehand with the distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success, I think it says, and lists the number of European Champions Cup successes the club have had in the past. It was on by Hupia. Drops here to Murphy. Faye blocked. Murphy takes a tumble. Carragher all the way back. Tony Murphy limping. Tenyo away. Lasher. Benjani forward, Tenyo is to his left-hand side. Hupia was by far the braver in the challenge. I think Lasher jumped into that tackle. Tenio, the Finn, reminds me of a comedian who used to be on television, but I can't remember who it was. I'll think of it in a minute. Murphy slams it. There's Tenio, bottom of your picture, slams it into Andy Fay. A very young Norman Collier, Tenio, if you remember him. Used to do the gag with a microphone. It didn't work, and I bet he didn't know that Norman Collier's doppelganger is now playing at Auxerre. Now, Benjani. Rade to Tenio. Rade again. Again, no pressure on Dudek. The ball's been in the air in the penalty area. He hasn't been pressurised.
No,
it's been solid enough by Liverpool.
Yes, I mean, as we're coming towards the end of the first half, there's still 7 minutes to go, but certainly, although Auxerre have had the best of possession, certainly in this last 10 or 15 minutes, they haven't opened Liverpool up. They've come close a couple of times, but it actually hasn't happened, and Dudek hasn't had a serious save to make in this opening 38 minutes.
There was a fuming there at the assistant referee. They thought Owen was in an offside position, but I think the assistant decided he wasn't active. Juve was trying to bustle through the middle. This is Mexes going up with Heskey. Maybe they thought it was handball. Jaurès with this free kick for Auxerre. 7 minutes left in the first half. Lasher. Fadiga. He scored once this season for Auxerre, Fadiga. Juve again. Physically strong. And he got to challenge it, but it breaks to Fadiga. And Gianni wanted it played short. He tried to spin it into the path of Matisse. This is Tenio. Blocked by Auxerre. Run by Lasher. Away by Carragher.
Again, I've heard a bit of criticism of Carragher in this last few weeks that he's not been playing well. Well, I think there's a handball, but certainly ball to hand, I think. But Carragher, yet again, stuck at his task and got a wonderful tackle in.
Danger for Liverpool. Mexes heads down. And away by Heskey. Auxerre's Tenio certainly complained to the referee strongly, but he was the only Auxerre player who really made a penalty appeal there. Yann Lasher back towards Jean-Alain Boumson. Good first time pass away, crisply done. Fadiga, that was a poor clearance away by Heskey. It's a very difficult angle to score from there. Fadiga is appealing to the referee. He thinks he should have had a free kick moments ago. And the fact that he's complaining, Ray, and shooting from that range shows their frustration is growing. This is the penalty incident again.
Yes, well, Tenio there just strikes the ball. I mean, Hencho's just going for a block and it does come up and hit his hand, but it would have been very harsh, I think, that if actually a penalty had been given in that situation.
Good climb. High five, now Fadiga. Murphy orchestrating in the Liverpool midfield. What's he saying there, Ray?
Well, I think he obviously wants the shape of the side to be right so that they can't play through them. I mean, at times they're getting a little bit spread and therefore they're outrunning the middle of the field there. So certainly he wants that shape to be there so that they're nice and tight and difficult to play through.
One of the danger has come down Liverpool's right from this man, Khalilou Fadiga. Mentioned before, was linked with Liverpool last summer, although Gerard Houllier and the Anfield club denied it. He was the man you remember who was arrested for allegedly stealing a gold necklace in Korea in the World Cup. Charges were dropped. Rade. Strong challenge by Gerard, and again that was hungry. Owen trying to set Heskey away. The ball looped off his boot. Faye was composed. Now Tenio bounced off the Senegalese Faye. Hoopier under pressure did well, and so did Murphy. Liverpool eased it away with a comfort. Auxerre. Cut out by Hoopier, may well have gone through to Dudek anyway, but the Liverpool skipper made sure second time round. Off Boom Song. Jares. Fadiga. That was too easy. And he twisted in turn and the crowd roared, but it meant nothing in the end. Murphy. Well, Gerard Houllier, Phil Thompson and Sammy say to Liverpool at half-time, Sammy Lee.
Well, I think they'll be pleased. They're going in with a clean sheet, certainly, because Auxerre have had plenty of the ball and plenty of opportunities to maybe open them up, but haven't done that. And I think that's what both sides will be looking at half-time, is that certainly they've...
Oh, this is Owen on a Saint-Etienne style run. Heskey arriving at the far post. The referee's given a goal kick, I think, in the end. The assistant referee didn't know. He didn't know. He's looked across the assistant referee. Should this have been a corner?
Well, I think actually in the end the referee might well have given a free kick against Heskey, bundled into the back of Jares there, because Owen does well here, gets around the outside in his left foot, looks up, plays that ball into a dangerous area there, and Heskey's getting in on that far post, but I think he bundles into the back of Jares there, and I think that the referee's given the free kick for the foul, which obviously he is not happy about.
But he looked to his assistant then, the referee, and had absolutely no help whatsoever. And he might well have just evened things up, the referee, by giving this free kick Liverpool's way.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Gerard will take it. Heskey ambling forward there to your left of your picture. Away by Mexes. Remember the physiotherapist being on. No bookings. I don't think there'll be any extra time, or stoppage time I should say. So half time should be any second now. He's onside here. Benjani. Hoopier got back at him. And the half time whistle blows. Competent first half by Liverpool. Words from El Hadj Diouf to the referee. Late on, Benjani onside, but Hoopier got back at him, and Liverpool have dealt with Auxerre fairly comfortably in this first half. Coming up the thoughts of Steve Scott, Pat Nevin and Kenny Dalglish. More from Ray Clements as well. Half-time in Auxerre 0-0. Go. Rade, Mexes, Boomsong and Jares, they're back four. Tenio and Faye sitting in midfield. Mates on the right hand side, Fadiga on the left, and Lasher getting up to support Benjani. Liverpool all in red, defending the goal away to your left in this second half. Dudek in goal, Carragran, Hoopier, Traore, Diouf, Gerard, Murphy and Risa, Owen and Heskey up front. Auxerre fourth in France, difficult to beat. They don't score many goals. And they kick us off and underway in the second half against Liverpool, who of late, as Guy Roux will know, don't score many goals. But in the middle third of the field, Ray, the football's been quite good.
I think both sides, the middle third and certainly the back third, they've played decent football on the ball. It's just that final third, that final pass has not been cutting enough to actually allow strikers to have a strike on goal.
Fadiga back to Jean-Sébastien Jaurès. Now 5-4. Benjani, good touchdown. Tainio, as the first half went on, got forward more and more in support.
Yes, it's not what he's renowned for either. He really is a sit-in player, likes to play long balls, but certainly he's got forward more than Faye has in the first half, and started off the second exactly the same.
When he was playing with the Haka in his native Finland, I know that Werder Bremen and PSV watched him, and Milan. I think Manchester United watched him a couple of times as well. This is Mattis. Well, I hope Mattis wasn't going for a shot, because there's a throw-in for Liverpool around about 20 metres from goal. Bad lay down. It was the Tenio effort.
That's a great block, isn't it, from Pierre there? He's got across there, and he's done that a couple of times in the first half as well.
Confirmation of the Liverpool 11 for this second half. Let's away. Mattis in space. Auxerre lineup for you. Mattis wearing 18. There's been a worry on the right side for Auxerre. And Faye down. Rade. If you've just turned on your telly, and you see throughout this pitch massive divots being chewed up, let's remind you it was laid on Tuesday and on Monday and Tuesday. It was described by the president here last week as a potato field, and they had to do something about it. Charest. Benjani. Carragher's had a solid night for Liverpool, I think.
Yeah, he's had his hands full all evening, but he's dealt with things very, very well defensively, without a shadow of a doubt.
Gerrard stretched. Johan Stuf. Gerrard looking. No one pressurising him. Between Risa and Owen the pass. Now Rade. Andy Faye. Look at the space. Liverpool quite happy to let him have that space. Giroud watches on. Now in his late 60s. Show comes to Fadiga. Young Auxerre. Well, you could see his intent, Ray. He wanted to get Benjani to make the run there beyond Hupia, but he stood 11-footed.
Yes, and that's happened 2 or 3 times in the first half as well. Benjani has not read the pass that has been played by a midfield player through to him, and certainly it's looked a worse pass than actually what it was.
Hupia back, chased down by Benjani. He's from Malawi originally, went to Zimbabwe as a child and plays his international football for them. Was signed from Grasshoppers in European football, and there is a strong Giroud connection with the Swiss game. He's just signed another player called Kanga Gauthier Akale, who's on the bench, Ivory Coast international, again from Zurich. Well, interesting to see that again, because Faye's gone down holding his face. Murphy, Faye is still down. Referee checks.
Well, here we see the challenge there. I mean, he has caught him with his forearm, but I don't think he's meant it with any malice. He's just jumped. He hasn't pushed out. I don't think it's one of those clashes that happens. He has caught him, but I don't think there's any malice in that at all.
Faye, 25 years of age, from Senegal, played in the African Nations Cup last year when they were runners-up, took that form on to a splendid World Cup competition. Senegal, as France knows, to its cost. Great interest here in the press of the Senegal matchup, Diouf and Zhao against Fadiga and Faye. Gerrard. Murphy. Saw the run of Risa in off the left. Rade won it. Matisse. Access, composed. Comfortable on it, isn't he?
Very comfortable on the ball, yes. And although Guy Roux says that maybe they're not ready for senior international football, yes, then certainly they're not too far away from it, because they've got all the attributes: good on the ball, speed, athleticism, strength. They're not bad attributes to have to be a senior international footballer.
Gerrard trying to spin it beyond Mexes again. We've said in the commentary tonight he has been linked with umpteen clubs in Europe. He is 20, he is contracted here until 2005, and Guy Roux says if any of the youngsters leave Auxerre, he will go too. Benjani to Lacheur, again quick-witted defending by Auxerre. Reeses away there to the left. Owen finds it. Traore has time, so does Murphy. Ooh, Mexes just stuck out a foot and now tanks forward to join with Lacheur. Benjani's offside. It was a late flag. I don't know what he's amused about. It was a late flag, presumably because he was waiting to see whether Benjani was trying to gain deliberate advantage by being in an offside position, and therefore by being active. Surely he was. The whole crowd could see it, right?
Yes, I think so, yeah. Interesting, Mexes again showing that he's not afraid to come out with the ball, and he's got such pace. You know, he's gone from back to front there very, very quickly.
Well done again, Matisse. Faye looked sluggish, didn't he, initially, but strong. Rade pressurised by John Alarisa. Murphy didn't really pressurise the pass in towards Tenyo. Has it for Auxerre. Good ball away towards Fadiga, but it's a throw into Liverpool. These two sides have met before in European competition. It was a while back. Liverpool won it over 2 legs. John Alarisa defending. It was in the UEFA Cup some 11 years ago now. They lost here 2-0, but won back at Anfield by 3-0. Jamie Redknapp, I think it was, making his debut for the club here in the first game. Nicky Tanner was in that side. Players like that, Mike Marsh. Fadiga. Lacheur forward. Away by Auxerre. And Auxerre just steadily building the pressure. Well played, Danny Murphy. The decision's gone against him. I think it should have been a Liverpool throw-in. Space here for Andy Faye. Mexes. Benjani. Hopier. Well timed. Gerrard. Diouf to take on Jaurès. First time we've really seen him in an attacking mode. And good strength. And he was unlucky. He went for the corner kick and it deflected back onto him. I saw him at Crystal Palace. Let's just have a look at this Sophia challenge, Ray. Benjani's gone down. I hope he wasn't looking for a penalty. I saw Diouf at Palace in the Cup recently. He was awful. And he's worked really hard tonight. Yes, he has.
Well, I say the whole Liverpool side has worked hard, and they've had to, because certainly Auxerre have passed the ball around very, very well, and Liverpool have had to work hard to get that ball back. And nobody more than Diouf. He's worked extremely hard, helping out Carragher at times in the first half. And it's good to see in the second half him actually get forward into the last third of the field and test Jaurès as defensive qualities.
Looking more to a team set pattern tonight, El Hadj Diouf. Twice African Footballer of the Year. Heskey, that's a good turn. Chance here for Liverpool. Evan Heskey, the touch was too long. Was he brought down by the goalkeeper? Looks to the Italian referee, the policeman from Rome, who says no.
Well, that'll be interesting to see again, but actually you watch here, his next touch is just a little bit too far out of his body and therefore gives the keeper a chance. I think I've seen penalties given for that. The goalkeeper has gone for the ball and Heskey's gone over the top of him there. But I think his touch, which took him into the box, just took it too far away from him and allowed the keeper to come out and try and get a block on it.
Was contact made by the goalkeeper on Heskey, or did Heskey's forward momentum take him into the goalkeeper? Away by Carragher. But Liverpool here believe they should have had a penalty. Juve. Neat turn. Tries to put Heskey in again. Gerrard. Goalkeeper was Fabian Coll momentarily off his line. Let's have a look at this again.
Well, I think he stumbles over the top of him in the end. I'd love to say it was a definite penalty. There's the touch there, which is a too big a touch, I think, really. Gives the keeper a chance to come. And he just stumbles over the top of him, really. I don't think there's any attempt by the goalkeeper to actually bring him down.
His right hand, the goalkeeper flicked up, but I think that was possibly as he bounced off the turf, really, the momentum. Matisse. On the whole then, Ray, did the referee get it right?
Well, I'd obviously like to think that it was a penalty, but I have to be honest and I think the referee got it right on that occasion.
Later on, of course, you can hear the thoughts of Pat Nevin and Kenny Dalglish on that one. Oh, Steven Gerrard was caught by Tenyo. Not too sure how much contact was made in the end there. Gerrard seems to be running off okay, but it was high. Uncontrolled challenge. Winners of this play Celtic or Stuttgart in the next round. This is Fadiga for Auxerre. Lasher, he's got goal side of Traoré. Super save by Dudek. Dudek's momentum was carrying him to his left and he got back low to his right. And that's a good save. Up goes Hopia. Tenyo. Off Hopia again. And away by Carragher. Chances at both ends.
Some good defending there, wasn't it, by Liverpool. Hopia getting in the way of a couple of shots there, but it was a super save from Dudek without a shadow of doubt. He really did have to stretch and manage to have a strong hand to keep that ball out. But Liverpool now certainly having to withstand some pressure.
I think I'm right in saying that's the first effort a goalkeeper's really had to save on 58 minutes. Heskey. Dudek really now beginning to regain his form. He had a miserable World Cup with Poland. Traoré. Stretched, isn't it now?
Well, sometimes games get like that, and I think certainly is going more end-to-end in this second half. And so that's the first opportunity, real goal-scoring opportunity we've seen. But it was an opportunity, and it took a marvellous save from Dudek to stop it from going in the net.
Risa with a loopy throw. This is Murphy. Not too sure that hit Heskey or Jerez got it away. And now Auxerre can break. Matisse, Benjani. Lasher is through the middle in support. Good pace by Traoré, and he got back well. Defended that well in the end.
Yes, Benjani trying to knock him off the ball there, but Traoré was strong enough. This is the opportunity. Good position. Cross him, and of course Carragher's there to finish. But it's a good shot. See how his weight's going to the left, but gets a really strong hand on it there and manages to deflect it wide, not back into play, and gives Carragher the chance to actually complete the clearance.
Sami Hyypiä trying to calm things down, but Traoré needs some treatment. This is the Tenyo shot. Hyypiä blocked with his head. Something's just been thrown out of the crowd at that end of the pitch. Jimmy Traoré's receiving treatment. This was the tackle. He got back very well. And maybe just turned an ankle as he came down. He's limping away, but something looked like an apple or something came out of that end of the ground as he was receiving treatment, which is not on. UEFA take note. Benjani got away from his marker, couldn't get over the ball, the header over.
Yes, it's amazing. Traore's off the field, who obviously picks up there, and unfortunately Danny Murphy is then left with Benjani, can't get close to him and gets the header, but thankfully for Liverpool it's over the bar.
I don't know what's happened to that thing that was thrown onto the pitch, whether it was an apple or a piece of fruit or a small ball, I'm not too sure. It came whizzing out. It's been very quickly removed out of sight. I said before on the programme that if that had been at a New Den or an Old Trafford or an Ellen Road, goodness me, we would never have heard the end of it on the continent. Will UEFA take action? I very, very much doubt it. Charez. 1-2 nearly came off. Boom Song again, comfortable. Poor goalkeeping clearance. Over the hour, still goalless. Liverpool still without a goal against French club opposition on French soil. Risa turning against Rade. Back towards Chertsey Dudek. Don't forget, massive game coming up from Scotland. CIS Insurance Cup final, Celtic Rangers, live and exclusive on 5, Sunday the 16th of March. The kick-off is at 3 o'clock. It's the first time I've ever been to an Old Firm derby in Scotland, and I really can't wait. Kenny and Pat Nevin have been telling me what a great occasion it is. This is Fadiga. Goes inside Carragher. Lacheur, Tenyo. Oh. Looks at the pitch in disgust.
So I keep saying about Carragher, I think he's done well in terms of he's not let Fadiga get onto his favourite left foot very many times in this game. Yet again forced him inside, and thankfully the attack broke down.
Great vocal support in this second half for Auxerre. We were told in the build-up to this game they're not the warmest of fans towards their home side. Juve pushed off it, still strong enough. Promising work down the right-hand side again from El Hadj Diouf. There he was shoved off it, but he was strong enough to go on. He's won a free kick this time.
Well, Fire's all over him there, isn't he? And probably what the referee didn't see as well, that Fire then kicked the ball into Diouf when he was laid on the floor.
Back in France, where he played for Lens and Rennes, Sochaux. John Risa. In such terrific form recently, and goal getting too. Norwegian again, looking for Owen. It dropped over Boom Song, who misjudged it. Half a chance for Liverpool.
Yes, Risa's crosses and he just gets him, he's off balance, can't direct it on target, but I think Guy Roux would be disappointed that Boom Song and Jarrett didn't actually deal with that cross from Risa. But as you can see, Michael Owen falling backwards, can't actually direct it on target, but at least we're seeing Risa now get those dangerous balls in we talked about before the game even started.
And Liverpool to make a substitution, Salif Chow could be coming on. And Robbie Stefan Oncho goes off, we're told. Benjani still gets the cross away. Oncho has been talking to the bench in the last couple of minutes. Whether he's picked up an injury, I'm not too sure. Played Birmingham at the weekend. You see any problem there, Ray?
Well, he seems to be carrying something there, but he has had 1 or 2 injuries earlier on in the season. It might just starting to niggle him again.
They look for Fadiga, come in from the left-hand side. Went down too easily there, really. Carragher, and just prevented him from having a clean takeoff. Charest, Jean-Alain Bousson. Carragher down to Gerrard, who has time. Chouf. Fans who were roaring and cheering moments ago have suddenly started whistling and booing Auxerre, which is a good sign and a good sound for Liverpool. On show. Seems steady enough on his pins there. Gerrard whipped it out. Asher dummies and carries away for Auxerre. That was neatly done. And they've moved it very quickly, and Chouf has clattered into Tainio way after the ball had gone. Fadiga. And again, Jerzy Dudek deals with that very well and will kick the ball out of play so that Tainio can receive treatment, and there'll be a yellow card for El Hadj Chouf.
Yes, I think that's not just for that tackle, but he's had 2 or 3 other tackles earlier in the game as well. Been mistimed, as I say. A forward trying to win tackles is never the prettiest thing, and certainly Chouf there has lived on a tightrope for most of the game now, and that one's a tackle too far, and now Anchov is going off.
Show is going off, and this is a worry for Liverpool. And Salif Chow comes on. And there are 4 Senegal World Cup players on the field of play. Again, a man who's played in French football with Monaco and Sedan. Came to Liverpool for £5 million in the summer. And Jimmy Traore has gone into centre-back. John Arisa has gone back to left full-back, and Danny Murphy's gone wide to the left. And Salif Chow has tucked in with Steven Gerrard, which is pretty predictable stuff.
Yes, that's what you'd expect. Certainly, you know, Reece is obviously comfortable at left back. Traore's played many times at centre back, even before he came to Liverpool, so he was comfortable there as well. So no surprises with the change of formation.
Talking of Sedan, there was a bizarre incident earlier on in the season when they played Auxerre. Auxerre kicked off after scoring one of the goals, or there was a kick-off, and a couple of Sedan players were still in the wrong half, and because of that, the match has been ordered to be replayed. Auxerre have complained, appealed, and it's still awaiting finalisation, that situation. But at the moment, the points have been withdrawn, and the goals also of Benjani, and he could do with a couple more. Fadiga leaves it to Charest, who's running out of play. Again, under pressure from Chouf, it has to be said.
Yes, I mean, Charest has done well when he's got forward in the attacking half of the field, but when Chouf has managed to get him defending, he hasn't looked half as impressive, and certainly in this second half, Chouf has managed to force him back a bit more.
Owen to Chouf. Charest has fouled him. Caught him on the outside of his right calf, I think right leg. Down by the shin it was. So, Liverpool have an opportunity here. Don't forget, they'll claim they should have had a penalty. Mind you, Auxerre had appeals in the first half when a Tainio shot bounced up and hit Stéphane Anchot on the hand. And I think the referee has done a good job tonight, actually. I think on both occasions he got the decision right. Fabien Cool lines up a 5-man wall, appears on the end of it. Murphy and Risa, who will take it for Liverpool. Risa's the furthest back there, to the left of your picture. There's a gap opened up in that wall. Murphy has exploited it, and Cool away, palmed it up and over the bar, but he didn't see the gap opening up in the wall.
No, it's a good save from Cool, because he could easily have started to drift across to his left-hand side, thinking the ball was coming over the wall that side. He didn't. He held his ground and gave himself a chance to make the save.
Come on, Liverpool. The goal would be so precious. This is Diouf. Jaresh. Murphy will take the Liverpool corner. It's only their third of the night. Diouf on the edge of the 6-yard area. Owen in there as well, and Zhao. And Heskey played short. Murphy's cross, palmed out, nearly came to Diouf. Just up in the air, I think, by Benjani. And the clearance completed by Mexes, who looks at his goalkeeper.
Well, Cool's very, very lucky there. Very nearly into there, and then they had all the luck in the world in Auxerre when he came back off the post. Keeper nowhere, he just happened to drop down to Benjani, who managed to clear it, but really a big let-off there for Auxerre.
Zhao, Murphy, Hupier's in here! Liverpool have scored in France for the first time against French club opposition, and Sami Huppier got it. It's his first goal since the start of December, and Gerard Houllier, muted delight.
Well, didn't he take it well? He didn't panic at all. There's no Liverpool been putting the pressure on for this last 5 or 10 minutes. Michael Owen lays it in there. It's a lovely ball from Danny Murphy, and he just takes it. Any striker would be happy with this finish. First touch out of his feet, opens it up for himself. He doesn't panic, he just strokes it into the corner there. But the first touch there with his right foot just made it a lot simpler for him. But that is a superb finish.
Now, can they hold the lead? Matisse came off Lasher. Do you know, Ray, Auxerre never looked comfortable from the minute they gave away the free kick for the challenge by Jaurès on El Hadj Diouf. You had the Murphy free kick, you had the cross that was whipped and hit the post, and from that moment they never really looked comfortable.
Well, it's the first time in the whole game that Liverpool managed to put concerted pressure on them for a few minutes. Liverpool have had little bits of pressure, but not like that, and certainly it showed that Auxerre were vulnerable when that happened, and they started to panic, which they hadn't done in the previous 70 minutes.
Do you think you'll take the mick out of the club's forwards in the next couple of days, Ray? If you can't do it, I'll tell you what, the captain will come forward and show you how.
Well, it's marvellous for him because he's defended extremely well tonight as well. He's got a couple of blocks in which have been goal-bound efforts, and he's managed to get his body in the way of them, or his head in the way of them, and now he's got his reward at the other end of the field as well.
Rade looks for Benjani. Huppier in defensive mode on him. Tenyo's had a good game. Now Fadiga. Liverpool need to be strong here mentally. Fadiga to Tenyo. Back into Benjani from Matisse. Andy Faye. Lasher wasn't great. Positive touch on the ball, was it? Oh, there was that from Michael Owen. Rade. Reeses bounced into Matisse. The Liverpool bench there went off alarming about the free kick being given. I thought Matisse had gone down too easily. Lasher, again Carragher with a foot away. Ooh, Steven Gerrard, it was sloppy. Huppier. Tenyo. Matisse with a little low cross. Benjani turns! Brilliant from Dudek! When he's been called upon, the big Polish goalkeeper has been outstanding for Liverpool. Diouf turning into trouble. The pressure's not yet away. Fadiga. Lasher. Now Faye. Poor cross. Gerrard away. We'll have to close on Tenyo. Heskey back in there, got a cloud around the header. Sorry, it was Jimmy Traore. Now, this is Jaresh. And Faye. Oh dear.
Well, that was just a fantastic save from Dudek here. The ball played into Benjani, managed to shrug off Huppier for the first time, gets a great strike in, loads of power, but somehow Dudek, very, very quick reflexes, gets his hand across, a good strong hand again. It's good work by Benjani, thinks he's done enough, but not with Dudek in that sort of form. Tremendous save again.
Nexus has rolled Emil Heskey to the ground. Just a moment though, Ray, if we have a look at that again, was Hupia pulling the shirt of Benjani. Let's see if we can see that one again for you. This is Zhao, or Bobble took it kindly for Benjani. Seems to have come alive. Tanyo. Rade joining in on that right-hand side with Matisse. That's a rotten pass. Fadiga shows his dissatisfaction. That's a wonderful ball away by Gerrard, looking for Michael Owen. Owen pressurising the defenders. Owen, brilliant! Michael Owen! Oh, so deserving of something better. It was a magnificent pass, the pass of the night by Gerrard, and such trickery by Owen. He cannot buy a goal at the moment.
No, I mean, it's the sort of pass we've seen Steven Gerrard do all his career since he's been in the first team. He loves that ball to Michael Owen, and Michael Owen showed he's got that pace that he caused Mexus and Boomsong a problem there, twisted him in and out, but just that final touch just won't happen for him. 99% of it right, and just that 1% won't work for him.
19 European goals, he needs one to level Ian Rush's club record. Benjani full of running and sprightly turns now for Auxerre. Fadiga, way over.
He must be thinking to himself what he's got to do, because he uses his strength there to force Mexus off the ball. Mexus is out of the game. He's still got Boomsong to do, and he manages to get him so they can't tackle him. But just at the end, to be fair, it's a good save from Cool, but you know, the Michael Owen that we know, normally there'd have been no chance for the goalkeeper.
Fadiga. Liverpool lead it. Sami Hupia's goal. 18 minutes from time. Both sides have had penalty shouts. Auxerre in the first half, Liverpool in the second. Fadiga to Lacheur. Now Matisse. Dangerous. Lacheur was there. Zhao got a foot in. Little header down to Benjani. Juggles it up. Tanyo. The easy pass was to Jaurès. Away again by Hupia. Salif Zhao. And that will be Mexes. Gerrard. Getting deeper. That'll do. Jaurès. Fadiga. Rade to Matisse. A little bit stumbly, but he's still going. And still. The sharpest thorn in Liverpool's side, Matisse. Zhao combining with Murphy. Mexes has time here. Jaurès. Fadiga. Spotted again. Matisse. Pushed it to his left foot. His right foot is by far the stronger. That was his left, off Gerrard. Carragher leaves it for Dudek again. His control of the box has been impressive as well, Ray, not just his shot stopping.
No, he's obviously back to his best form now, and when you've got a goalkeeper in that sort of form, it gives the back four and the rest of the team a lot of confidence, and they feel that he can deal with situations, and he has done. Whenever he's been called on, 2 magnificent saves tonight, dealt with crosses when he's had to, and balls through the back four. He's always been in good positions to deal with those as well.
This is Jaurès though. They've got bodies forward here. One of them is Benjani. Hupia away. Carragher got in, and Zhao should complete the clearance. and he does so by forcing a goal kick. But again, as the cross came in, Huppier rose and got it away. He was the man that may or may not have tugged on Benjani as the shot was saved by the goalkeeper in that second attempt. Was he pulling here?
Well, there's contact there, isn't it? But it happens all the time in the box, and referees very, very rarely do give anything for it.
Huppier away. That's Heskey looking for Owen. Rade to Lasher, the captain. Tenyo keeps it moving. That's what's been impressive about Auxerre. It certainly was at Highbury in the Champions League, when they had more of a cutting edge that night with Capo, who picked up an injury in December. Salif Chow. Carragher. Boomsong. There's space here for Jaurès. Fadiga. Again, Carragher's defended well on it. How many times have Liverpool been to France? Saint-Etienne in 76-77, Auxerre in 91-92, Paris Saint-Germain, Strasbourg. Suffered European misfortune. Heskey, gobbled up by Mexes. Now a strong carry here by Faye. The touch wasn't great. Huppier saw it, came forward. Fadiga was then rushed to pass the ball off and misplaced the pass, and Liverpool maybe can take advantage because Diouf has got space here. And Owen's pulling to the right, Diouf goes for goal. That shot was wide. Have Liverpool finally exorcised their French ghosts here tonight, leading in Auxerre 1-0. That was way off target.
It was, but that just shows that the confidence that Diouf has now got, because he's prepared to go and have a go at those situations. And certainly Emil Heskey was applauding him and saying, yes, we're quite happy as strikers if you go and do that. If you don't buy a raffle ticket, you don't win the prize, do you? Simple as that.
Fadiga. Carragher got the initial block, and Zhao will bring it away. Heskey wants it played up. He dropped in short there, Heskey, inside his own half, and Zhao's ball was sailing over the top of him. In comes the cross, and again Djurtjedudet makes a comfortable save. Following the football tonight, we've got the film on Channel 5, House on the Haunted Hill, starring Geoffrey Rush and Famke Janssen. She of the long legs and James Bond fame, I seem to remember. Long-legged Sami Huppier has put Liverpool ahead here. Tenyo. Mattis, who hasn't been such a threat in this second half. Mexes. Gerrard away. Steven Gerrard. Traore beaten in the air. Diouf through one challenge and strong into the second. Not strong enough though. Jaurès now. Lasher. Jinx beyond Zhao, who can come in with a very strong challenge. And I'll tell you what, Jaurès saw it coming and he hopped a little bit.
Fully committed there. There was only going to be one winner there, and it wasn't going to be Jaurès, was it?
He took the touch, didn't he? And he looked up and saw him streaming at him and thought, no thank you. Well, we've talked about it before in recent weeks, you know, the win at Manchester City, Ray, and then the progress to the Worthington Cup final for Liverpool. A turning point in their season, a turning point. Is this one? Are we now going to go see the genuine article if they can hold this?
Well, only winning games gives you confidence, and certainly since they've got that goal in front, certainly they've looked at a more confident side on when they've got the ball. And Auxerre are still playing it around, nice football, but they're not hurting Liverpool, they're not creating chances. They had a couple of chances before they went 1-0 in front, which Dudek saved, but apart from that, they've managed to weather the storm and play some good football. So certainly it will help them. Sunday they'll have a tough game. Certainly Birmingham in a relegation battle, that's a certainty, and they'll make it very difficult for Liverpool, and that will yet again be another test for them.
Owens won a free kick here for Liverpool. Twisting, turning, Benjani on his tail. Just clipped the outside of his left foot. Well, of course it doesn't compare with the great nights Liverpool have had in Europe, but it's a step in the right direction. The Liverpool anthem is heard in Burgundy. Hope you can hear it at home. Fadiga hoists it in, Hupia away. Heskey, another great divot, was chopped out of the turf there. Gerrard, the last touch let him down, but he still managed to scrape it wide. Murphy, Charest down. This is Salif Chow. Carragher and Liverpool don't want to be silly at this late stage. Boumsong, Lasher, sees the run of Matisse. What's he do there? Not kicking.
That's an interesting one, is it? Maybe he's feeling a thigh muscle, maybe a groin. Certainly Sami Hyypiä now doing everything for the team, scoring goals, stopping goals and taking goal kicks.
This is Fadiga on the inside of Carragher. Benjani, Matisse, Risa there with him, got the block in. Liverpool have to defend again, so late on. Fadiga will take the corner kick. Lasher is in right underneath the crossbar. Matisse is in at the near post. Mexes and Boumsong have gone forward as well. Oh, that was poor. Owen working hard to track across there and get the challenge in. Milan Baros is stripped off and waiting to come on for Liverpool. This is Matisse, danger for Liverpool. It was half blocked by Carragher. Oh, and wide by Tainio. And that's Auxerre's best chance, I think, of the night.
Well, that is a golden opportunity. A little bit fortunate when it comes to him, but on the volley there, and not even forcing Dudek to a save. And certainly he knows that that is the best opportunity they've had this evening. And he maybe wonders if actually he should have left it to Lasher. I think it might have been, who was also there. But certainly it was a poor finish from Tainio.
His captain looked dispirited, didn't he? Radai. Faye, and Fadiga just drew off into a little bit of space in. Now he can run at Carragher. Good defending, good defending. Juve away. Charest the cross. Hyypiä unopposed, but a firm header. Radai, Lasher, Fadiga back to goal. Charest out by Jimmy Traore. 2 minutes of stoppage time to play. Kalilou Fadiga, Charest pinged it. Lasher back to Tainio. Clever, closed though. It's away wide. Well done, Jimmy Traore.
Well, that's what Liverpool have done all night. Whenever the Auxerre have got into attacking positions close around the 18-yard line. They've come out and they've tightened areas down. They've blocked, put bodies in the way. Jimmy Traore really out quickly there at Tenio and stopped him from playing that final ball. Michael Owen now just going off, and Barros coming on. And surely I don't think it's an injury problem. It's just obviously Gerard Houllier just wasting the last couple of minutes of this game.
The 21-year-old Czech Republic international, one short of double figures for Liverpool, comes on, and this is a free kick won by Emil Heskey. Ian Rush record will have to wait for Michael Owen. Just a question of time, surely. Heskey turned his man. It's a free kick, or should be, for Auxerre. It is. Minute to go then, roughly. Jow up. Traore away. Mexes. The full-time whistle has blown, and a very good performance by Liverpool, and Gerard Houllier has brought a Liverpool side to France. They've scored a goal, they've won a crucial game. Sami Hyypiä, the captain, got it. Full time in Burgundy, Auxerre 0, Liverpool 1. Some results.
28.